Real Talk is sponsored by Epic Insurance Brokers, one of the nation's top retail insurance brokers, providing expertise across key lines of insurance, including property and casualty, employee benefits, and unique specialty insurance. Chris Moore, our guy, leads Epic's equine specialty practice. Saw him down at the Ocala sale at OBS March. Great to see him and his teammates down there. Always a pleasure catching up with Chris, and of course appreciate the support from Epic. Did you know many equine mortality policies renew around yearling sales times? And most of you listening are probably halfway through your policy. Halfway point is a good time to review your current insurance plan to make sure, is it working the way it's supposed to? Do you need to update horse values? Where do you stand on your deductible? I mean, with the 2-year-old sales happening, how will buying and selling impact your policy? Give Chris a call or shoot him a text at 317-650-4519. He's going to be in Ocala for the April sale again. If you want to do a sit down and do a review, he's always willing to talk horses and talk insurance. And we appreciate Chris and the team at Epic. One of our, it's obviously we love our sponsors, but we love this sponsor in particular because it brings us the
Epic Performance of the Week.
This week, thank you, booming voice, John's reaction. that was excellent. So this week's Epic Performance of the Week did not come on the racetrack. It came at the Ocala sale, and it belongs to our pal, my friend and yours, Eddie Woods. Shout out to Eddie Woods, who sold the $3 million gun runner colt, who topped the sale. He also had another $1 million horse sell at the OBS March sale. And it's obviously a great accomplishment no matter what, but what makes it even better, and I think more notable, is that Eddie's retiring soon. He's going to be retiring after the OBS April sale. I knew this for a while because we used to board a lot of our 2-year-olds and have a lot of our yearlings train with Eddie into their 2-year-old year. And then we heard that he was selling the farm and getting out of the game, and it's well deserved. He's been doing this for like 40, 50 years. He's built an unbelievable team, an unbelievably successful enterprise. He knows racing and he knows the sales inside and out. So first off, congratulations to Eddie on his impending retirement. Very well deserved. But also, what a way to go out with a bang. He's got one more sale, but even if this was the highlight of 2025 for him, pretty impressive to sell that $3 million colt, John.
No question, Joe. And again, it couldn't happen to a better guy. I mean, Eddie is one of those guys where, don't ask him a question you don't want the answer to, because he will hit you right between the eyes, good, bad, or indifferent, with his honest assessment. And at first it took me aback a little bit, but Eddie is just one of those guys that, like, you can ask him about a horse and he will tell you yes, no, here are the good things, here are the bad things, and then it's up to you to make the decision. One of my best Eddie Woods stories was right pre-COVID. I was down at the sale, and we had been looking at this horse. It was a Malibu Moon filly, and afterwards we didn't bid on it. And he came up to me afterwards and he said, "I thought you liked that filly." And I said, "Yeah, I did, but just didn't have a good enough hind leg for me." And he looked me dead in the eye and he said, "You don't know what the you're talking about," and walked away. I had so much respect for him to say that to me. And I went back the next day and I was like, "All right, show me what you mean. Show me what you're telling me about." And he did. He took the time to show me what the confirmation was and basically be like, "Hey, here's things you can forgive and here's things you can't." And I will never forget that moment with Eddie Woods, because so many people in the business will tell you what you want to hear.
Right.
But Eddie's just a very straightforward guy, and God bless him. I'm going to miss seeing him around the sales. But I'm so happy that he got not one but 2 7-figure horses sold at the March sale. And the April sale, he told me he has an even better consignment, Joe.
Wow. I might have to double up for Epic Performance of the Week. Yeah. Shout out to Eddie. He was one of my, at West Point, we have each of us have our people that we call trainers for updates and stuff. Mark Cassie's one of them for me. And Eddie Woods was one of them for me. And you're 100% right. He gives it to you like it is.
Yeah.
He's not going to dress it up and tell you all the horses are great if they're not all doing great. So he's one of a kind in that way. And it's not a mistake that he's built his consignment into one of the most trusted, biggest, most well-renowned in the sales industry, which is not easy because there's a lot of give and take, push and pull, a lot of word of mouth, that kind of thing. Eddie's done it, and his team is great. And shout out to Eddie for the success last week. Can't wait to see what they do at April.
You 3 million, 1, 3 United States, 3 million, 1, 3 million, 1, 3 million, 100,000.